Okay, good morning everyone. So the topic that we go have today is intermolecular forces of attraction. So, molecules is combination of uh, two elements. Example natin, water molecules. So sa water molecules, we have hydrogen or two hydrogen, right? And one oxygen. So that's the example of molecules. Dalawang elements na magkasama. Even they are opposite elements or they are the same elements. Example natin, water molecules, iba, oxygen and hydrogen. Another example, hydrogen gas. O, dalawang same element yun, no, nagsama. They are that's the example of molecules. Next, ayan. Yung mga yan nakita nyo, syempre activity yan. So, since hindi naman recordings lang to or recording lang, eh, hindi na natin magagamit siya. So, first question, what do you think does this illustration represent? So, as you can see, we have here look alike ng balloon, no? Na may kulay na red and blue. So, here, um, ang nire-represent ng mga balloon na yan, look like balloon, is yung mga elements or no, molecules. Okay. Uh, Second question is what happens when ends with similar signs interact? So, ang nangyayari here, kapag similar signs sila, negative, negative, positive, positive, as you can see here, we have this one. Ito, negative and negative. Ang nangyayari is, di ba, as you can see, nagmo-move away sila from each other. Kumbaga, walang attraction. Ganun na. But, for number 3, syempre, papalitan lang natin yung kung nasabi natin sa number 2. So, dito, ang nangyayari, as you can see, yung kanilang arrow is, we have, di ba, positive, negative, or negative, positive. Ang mangyayari is, magka-attract yung itong dalawa. Kumbaga, parang siyang i-relate natin siya sa love and hate relationship. Kumbaga, merong attraction na nangyayari or they are attractive to each other. Okay? Ganun lang siya kasimple. For next one is, ang tawag dito, what is the difference between intramolecular forces of attraction and intermolecular force of attraction? Pag sinabi natin intramolecular forces, the force that binds two or more atoms together to form a molecule or may tinatawag tayong chemical bond. So these are the chemical bonds are the polar covalent bond and non-polar covalent bonds. So pag sinabi nating polar covalent bond, okay, ma-identify pa lang natin siya if the molecules is polar covalent bond kapag kung gagamit tayo ng electronegative value. So for you to find if the molecules is polar or non-polar covalent bond, siyempre you need to look at the electronegative value. Okay? So sa unang discussion natin sa polarity of molecules, kasama yon, no? So, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, na-send ko na yun sa I'm not sure if na-send ko na yung PPT sa GCR natin, but i-double check ko ba. So, ang electronegative value para lang siyang ang tawag nito, periodic table. Okay? Pero iba, ang nakalagay doon, yung isi-send ko sa inyo or doon sa PPT ko, PPT na sinend ko or PowerPoint is nandoon yung electronegative value. Okay? So, example natin, we have the water, di ba? So, ang electronegative value ng oxygen ay 3.5. So, ang electronegative value naman ng hydrogen is 2.1. So, so, kung kanina, di ba nasabi ko ng electronegativity? So, syempre here, si oxygen ang makakatanggap ng negative sign. And si hydrogen is positive. Kasi nga, mas mataas yung maraming electrons ni oxygen and mataas ang kanyang electronegative value compared kay hydrogen. As you can see here naman sa illustration natin, ito ang ibig sabihin nito is, or ito mismo, Itong line na to is the chemical bond or the bond. Kumbaga, so ito yung nagiging bridge para magkaroon ng attraction itong dalawa. So, kung mapapansin nyo, di ba we have positive and negative? Itong dalawa na. Negative C oxygen, positive C hydrogen. So, sabi kanina, di ba? Sa illustration is negative and positive will attract. Okay? Sila yung magkakaroon ng attraction. Hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng attraction ang negative or positive and positive. Yan. Hindi, never, okay, 100%, never magkakaroon ng bond ang hydrogen and hydrogen because they don't have opposite sign. Okay, nakukuha ninyo. Next na tayo. Okay, intermolecular forces naman tayo. Pag sinabi natin intermolecular forces, these are the force that binds two molecules together. So, di ba may pagkakaiba ang inter at saka intra. Pag intra, isang molecules lang ang pag-uusapan natin. Pero kapag inter, dalawang molecules ang pag-uusapan or yung involved, kumbaga. So here, sa intermolecular forces, as you can see, dalawang molecules na nagsama para magkaroon ng bond. Add another bond. Okay? Okay. So, dito, di ba, dalawang molecules dalawang molecules ang involved natin dito. So, ang mangyayari, kanina, ito lang siya, di ba? Ito lang ang pinag-uusapan natin kanina sa intra. Ngayon naman, yung hydrogen, yung negative sign sa positive sign, kung sino man sa kanila ang may negative sign and positive sign, sila naman yung magko-combine. Okay? Molecules to molecules. Okay? Doon sa intramolecular forces kasi is element to element siya within the molecule. Dito naman, molecules to molecules para magkaroon sila ng they attract to each other, di ba? So, magkakaroon ng bond here. Okay? So, we have three types of intermolecular forces. First is dipole-dipole forces. Next is London dispersion forces and hydrogen bond forces. Okay, let's proceed for number 1. Okay, ito. Ito na, para mas madali natin maintindihan. So, pag sinabi nating intra, iisang molecules or molecule lang ang pag-uusapan natin. And element to element. O, di ba? Dito siya nagkaroon ng bond. And never magbaband ang same sign. Okay, depende sa electronegative value. So, sabi ko sa inyo, kailangan nyo munang tingnan nyo kanilang electronegative value para alam nyo kung sakaling papagawan ko po kayo is alam niyo yung gagawin niyo. Okay. Next dito is 2 molecules ang kabilang. Ito, 2 molecules na. So, here, syempre, kailangan, attraction na naman ang kailangan. So, we have the negative. Ito, positive to kasi mas mababa siya sa ano. And ito yung negative. So, negative and positive they will attract. Okay? Next na. So, first one natin is London dispersion forces. So, it is named after Fritz London. So, hindi na ako nakapag add ng picture ni Fritz London. So, ayan. Next na tayo is dispersion means pattern of distribution. Ang ibig sabihin ng dispersion is they distribute their electrons. Okay? So, for next one is dispersion force is present in all molecules and exhibited by non-polar molecules. So, itong dalawang to, or ito yung example natin which are the oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, hydrogen gas, and chlorine gas. So, example natin, we have, okay, mali na input ko dito, dapat 3.5 to. 3.5 to, ano? 3.5. Okay. These are the oxygen and oxygen. Okay. Yung sa oxygen, example, oxygen ang example natin. Na? So, dalawang oxygen na nagsama. So dito, ang sabi kasi kanina dito is it involves of temporary dipose. So, kung sinabi natin temporary dipose, ito yung nagkakaroon sila ng negative sign and positive sign kagaya ng nabanggit ko kanina sa hydrogen and oxygen, di ba? Siyempre, kung sino yung mataas ang electron, siya ang makakatanggap ng negative sign. Or sino yung mas mataas ang negative value, siya makakatanggap ng sign. So here naman, bakit, di ba, they have the same. They have, eto oxygen to, oxygen to. So they have the same value. So, ang mangyayari, kung i-compute mo or kung i-subtract mo itong dalawa, 3.5 to 3.5, ang makukuha mo is 0. Ibig sabihin nun, balance lang sila. Okay? Ibig sabihin din, di sila makakatanggap ng negative and positive sign. But, sabi niya kasi dito is temporary dipose. Ibig sabihin, hindi stable yung kanilang sign here. Okay? Sabihin na natin, in the first minute, wala silang negative and positive sign. So, after a while, okay, no, na magkakaroon sila ng negative and positive. Bakit? Kasi nga, kumbaga, nangihiraman sila o kumbaga, parang, ina-attract ng dalawang to or yung bawat isa sa kanila, nag-a-attract, kumbaga nag-aagawan sila ng electrons kaya nagkakaroon ng temporary dipose, kumbaga, or temporary na negative and positive yung kanilang, the element here. Okay? Next is there is an attraction between opposite poles. Ayan. Dito na, nagkakaroon na ng attraction kasi nga, meron na tayo negative and positive. Pero kung walang, kung ano lang, yung kung equal lang naman yung kanilang electrons na ng bawat isa here is um, nag, walang, they don't have a partially negative or positive sign. Okay? Next we have, ayan, example natin. Diba, London dispersion forces. So here, para siyang, as you can see, para siyang, ano no, it looks like a bridge. Parang, diba, London Bridge is falling. That's para natin. Diba, we have, it's like a bridge kasi nga, they combine to each other. Para something like that. Kumbaga, ito yung land, tas may water dito. Kaya merong bridge dyan. So, diba, meron have, element of Cl, element of Cl. So, this is the chlorine gas, chlorine gas na nag-combine. Okay, yan po ang gustong iparating ng London dispersion forces. Okay, syempre ito, di ba? Kaya nagkaroon ng, di ba sabi natin kanina is hindi magsasama ang, kunwari sabihin na natin negative to or same sila ng element, tama? So, same ang element, ibig sabihin, magre-repel yan. Di ba sabi ko kanina? So, kasi ang nangyayari here kasi is, kumbaga, di ba nag-aagawan sila ng electrons, kaya nagkakaroon sila ng temporary dipose na, let's say, dito naging positive siya dahil nagagawan sila, naging positive to, naging negative to, kaya nagkaroon ng bond here. Kaya, gaya sinabi kanina, temporary dipose lang. Okay? Next one is dipole forces is exhibited by polar molecules. No? Polar molecules kanina is sa London dispersion forces is mga non-polar lang. Ibig sabihin, kapag non-polar molecules, these are the molecules na same element lang ang nagsama. Example natin, dalawang oxygen gas, dalawang oxygen na nagsama. Nitrogen gas, dalawang nitrogen na nagsama to form a nitrogen gas. Ganun na siya. Okay, same element. Okay, will form a non-polar molecules. Okay, dito naman is polar molecules daw. Pag sinabi natin polar molecules, magkaibang element ang magsama. Example natin, hydrogen and chlorine or hydrochloride. Okay. There are presence of positive and negative poles and there is an attraction between opposite poles. Okay. So as you can see na input ko na dito na ang electronegative ng chlorine is 3.0 and hydrogen is ang electronegative niya is 2.1. So kung 3.1 ay 3.0, okay, 3.0 daw ang electronegative. As you can see, tingnan naman, di ba sabi ko sa inyo kanina kung sino mas mataas, Hindi makakatanggap ng negative sign compare sa hydrogen. So, si hydrogen kasi mas maliit yung kanyang value kesa kay fluorine. That's why siya yung naka-receive ng negative sign. And these two elements will attract to each other. Okay, as you can see, negative and positive will attract and they will form bond. Okay? Next question. Next tayo. Hydrogen bond. Okay, hydrogen bond. Okay? Exhibited by polar molecules. Okay, kanina 'di ba sa dipole-dipole forces polar molecules din siya, but ito yung sa kanya, kailangan daw contain siya ng H bonded, kaya nga hydrogen bond, no? Ang pinaka main ano natin dito, kumbaga ginakabida natin dito is hydrogen. So, hindi siya magiging hydrogen bond kung walang hydrogen sa molecules na meron ka or wala sa given. Mga pinasagot ko kayo, gawin nyo or i-identify nyo kung hydrogen bond ba siya, dipole-dipole or London dispersion. So, dapat para malaman nyo kung hydrogen bond siya, kailangan yung molecules is may given na hydrogen. And also, dapat bonded siya into nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine. So, kapag hindi bonded, kapag wala kayong hydrogen, and kapag wala kayong nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine, na pwede magsama, ito, ngari, hydrogen to nitrogen, hydrogen to oxygen, and hydrogen to fluorine. Dapat laging magkasama yan. HN, HO, HF. Kailangan magkasama yan. Kahit ibaliktad mo siya, F. Fluorine to hydrogen, nag-bond sa hydrogen. Oxygen na nag-bond sa hydrogen. Nitrogen na nag-bond sa hydrogen. Kailangan magkasama yung dalawa. Kailangan lagi may kasama si hydrogen na nitrogen, oxygen, or fluorine. Okay? Example natin here. Di ba we have water. Water ito water yan. And water ito. Dalawang molecules ng water. So, nakikita nyo, laging mag-a-attract ang negative and positive, di ba? Ayan, kung makikita nyo, we have oxygen here and hydrogen. Di ba? We have hydrogen. Sabi ko sa inyo, magko-combine siya to oxygen. Pwede ring hydrogen to nitrogen, pero let's have an example mamaya ulit ng hydrogen bond para mas madali nyo maiintindihan. Okay? So, laging magko-combine or laging magkakaroon ng attraction or bond ang negative and positive or opposite sign. Okay? Yung merong opposite sign. Depende. Kailangan nyo munang hanapin kung ano ba yung value niya para malaman nyo kung sino yung i-bond nyo. Okay? Pwede rin namang sabihin natin ito, hydrogen to oxygen dito. Basta magka-separate or opposite sign sila, it's okay kahit sino dyan yung i-connect nyo. Basta magkasamang negative and positive na hydrogen to oxygen or oxygen to hydrogen. Okay, next na tayo. Next example natin. Ayan, as you can see, di ba? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Nitrogen. Basta may kasamang yung hydrogen dapat laging kasama is or ka-combine niya or ka-bond niya is nitrogen, oxygen, or fluorine. Ayan na. Yan. Yan po ay hydrogen bond. Di dapat nawawala ang hydrogen dahil siya ang bida dito. Kumbaga sabihin na natin ang kontrabida natin is nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine. Okay? Ang bida lagi natin, hydrogen. So, kung sabihin na natin, C2, carbon. Diba? Hindi siya matatawag na hydrogen bond. Okay? Sabi kanina kasi dapat ang lagi niyang ka-combine, ang kalaging ka-combine or kasama ng hydrogen is, or kaband ng hydrogen is oxygen, nitrogen, or fluorine. Okay, kuha. Okay, example natin is, another example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, no? Ano kasi yung, ng carbon dioxide? Okay, ganito. Hindi ako nagkakamali, ganito ang, geometry or shape ng carbon dioxide. So, palinear siya. So, sabihin na natin, itaas natin dito yung Okay. So, or, wait lang. I'm going to erase this one. I don't know. Ito na lang. Ulitin ko na lang. Okay, yan. So, di ba, we have carbon dioxide right there. Tama. So, we have here, ibaliktad natin yung ano niya, no? Kunwari, magkakaroon na ng band. Pero linear pa rin yan, no? Baka inano ko lang. Okay. So, here, magko-combine. Siyempre, di ba? Sino mas mataas? Oxygen. Ang mataas ang uh, external negative value is oxygen kasi nga 3.5. Tapos yung carbon is 2.5 lang. Ibig sabihin siya yung makakatang na negative. Ito magiging positive. So, ibig sabihin sila yung magbaban. Pero, matatawag mo ba ito ng, is it, is it an example of hydrogen bond? Hindi tama. Kasi nga, wala namang hydrogen. And also, itong kabila is carbon din. So, wala din. So, kung sanang H2 or hydrogen to, pwede pa. Kaso hindi. Diba? Lagi dapat, ang bida natin, lagi dapat merong hydrogen and dapat merong nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine na magkasama. Okay? So, this is the example of, itong yung example ko ng carbon dioxide sa inyo is an example of ang dipole-dipole forces. Okay? What if ganito? H2 or hydrogen gas. Paano na kasi to? Ganito siya. Ano to? Ganito lang siya. Okay. Ganyan lang. And, okay. So, di ba, ang same lang sila ng value. So, 2.1 and 2.1. So, kung i-subtract mo tong dalawang ito, 0 lang siya. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang dipole mo is 0, kapag sinubtract mo tong dalawang to, ibig sabihin, wala sa kanila ang makakatanggap ng negative or positive sign or makakatanggap ng partially negative and partially positive and partially negative charge. Okay? Pero kanina, diba, sabi kanina sa down dispersion forces is medyo nagkakaroon sila ng temporary dipoles. Kapag sinabi ng temporary dipoles, ito yung negative and positive charge. So, in that way, is, di ba nga, nagkakagawan sila ng, or naghihiraman sila ng electrons. So, let's say na, nung manghihiram itong nasa right, so magiging 2.2 to, and then magiging 2.0 siya. Ibig sabihin siya yung makakatagal ng negative and siya yung magkakaroon ng positive. So, magda-add tayo ng dalawang hydrogen gas. Yan. Okay, let's say, ito yung dito sa isang element, ay molecules, ito naman yung C, left side naman nakatanggap, or siya naman yung tataas. 2.2 and 2.1. Or sabihin na natin, ayan, okay lang. Para same na lang. Positive. So, ito magkakaroon ng bonds sa kanilang dalawa. Magbaband sila. So, this is an example of London dispersion forces. Okay, this is London. London or LDF, London dispersion forces, and this is the dipole force or DDF, and this is an example of hydrogen bond HBF. Okay, so if you have any questions or clarifications, kindly message me or free to message me. Okay, so goodbye everyone.